What is going on, guys, gals, non-binary pals? It's your boy Artisan Kane. We are coming at you with another SPC battle. We're playing Mailiam here, who has a scary rain team, as you can see. So he decides to bring Pelipper and Melmetal, which we figured. Dracovish, P2, Torn, and Kingdra. Torn and Porygon are going to be a real pain to deal with, mainly because I basically need something to be able to set up in order to knock those guys out. And Porygon with Recover, Torn with Regen, that's going to be a real pain. Either way, we're going to go Slurpuff lead here. I want to get Webs up. If he goes Melmetal lead, we absolutely get just demolished by Double Iron Bash. But I don't really think it matters that much. Actually, looking at it, Webs is not that important. He's got... Yeah. I mean, yeah, obviously, you have that Swift Swimmer in Kingdra. But, like, slowing Melmetal down really doesn't do anything to it. Slowing Dracovish down, obviously, is huge, because usually it's going to be scarfed. But we'll see what he leads. Melly. Okay, yeah, so Melmetal here. I want to get Webs up, but at the same time, I kind of just want to click Flamethrower here. I want to see what this thing is rocking. Flamethrower. After Flamethrower, we can kind of be able to gauge whether it's AV or it's Bandit or well, no. More importantly, we can tell if it's AV or not, which is super important as far as all our calcs go. And it does look like it's AV. I think that would actually, because I would say it's supposed to be closer to 25%. So yeah, I don't think it's AV, but it does have a decent amount of SPDF bulk. So that's not a big deal. We do get a little bit of information there. That's fine. Corviknight with Rocky Helmet really can't. Melmetal really can't do anything to it. If it's not choice locked and it goes for like a Thunder Punch or something, it's gonna hurt, but it's not gonna be as bad. And yeah, looking at it, that's more closer to like 30. So yeah, I doubted Melmetal would stay in there, especially fearing the body press. Though the only problem is here, even after this iron defense, like our special defense isn't great, and even things like Scald or Weather Ball will still hit pretty hard, especially after the rain boost. And neither Brave Bird nor Body Press is going to do anything significant to Pelipper, so we're kind of scared out here by. So we'll go Seismitoad. If he clicks Scald, that's nice. If he clicks Hurricane, it's not a big deal. Hurricane doesn't do too much to us. Obviously, the confusion is really bad. Yeah, so he goes for Scald. That's nice. Like I said, the stuff that's boosted by the rain, kind of a pain. Rocks are going to be really nice here. I have Rock Slide, but in all honesty, like, I don't think Rock Slide really does too much. I should have probably just kept Knockoff on there, to be honest. And yeah, Hurricane. So we'll see how much this does, kind of gauge it off of that. So it does probably about 40%, close to half. Confusion's annoying, obviously. We are a very bulky set. We're max Fizz Def, though. So SPDF, we're not going to be taking like a bunch of those. Let's go for a Rock Slide just to see. I kind of want to gauge how much this is going to do. Obviously, stuff like flinches will be nice, but we can't count on that. So let's see. Oh, about 25%. That's not bad. Um, U-turn. Um, so the main thing is we want to keep up the pressure on mons like Pelipper. We don't want it to just get free roosts and things like that. Um, Again, the rock chip is nice, but here's the main issue: these mons like P2. Um, Really, my only answer is Corviknight. Um, but I don't want Corviknight taking a bunch of Thunderbolts super early because it's so important. Um, like some of the residual damage, I didn't run Toxic um, uh, on Rotom. I do have Toxic Spikes on Pink Urchin, but yeah, I think Rotom, if we can get a Will-O-Wisp off, that would be nice just to, again, get some of that residual damage. We want to force him to click recover as many times as possible. We don't want him to feel like he can do whatever he wants. Oh, and he has Toxic. Nice. Can't say that's too surprising from Online Porygon 2. Um, it's a very, very bulky mon. And of course, since I decided to go with Rock Slide over Knockoff, I don't think I have anything that has Knock. So um, this bulky mon is going to be a real pain in the ass. Um, like I said, we'll go for Wisp here to get some of that residual damage. Obviously, my other main attacking move on Pink Urchin, if you saw earlier, was Hex. Obviously, this is normal type, doesn't care about Hex. Yeah, so it can recover in our face, I guess, but um, recover only has what, like 10 PP. Uh, so really, the move with this thing is to just try to get it to use as many recovers as possible. Um, we'll switch out here, a little volt switch out. Um, let's try to get something going here with pink. Um, no, yeah, let's. I wanna pressure this thing out. Pressure stalling would be nice. Um, like I said, we want to get rid of that recover PP. That's the main thing that's going to keep this thing from being such a pain. So there's another one. Um, Obviously, being the normal type that it is, P2 has a solid move pool. So it wouldn't surprise me if it has uh, a Thunderbolt. But I mean, it would take like a pretty big chunk for us to uh, be like going down to that or anything. So what we'll do is we'll go pink here. Um, if he does Thunderbolt or whatever, it won't do much to us. At least I don't think. Yeah. So actually teleports. So that's not great. That kind of invites Melmetal in off that teleport. Yeah. Um, Earthquake here is going to do a shit ton. But I don't think it Okos. Let's look at the. No metal. Yeah, it doesn't Oko. So rising voltage here. So we're gonna take a nasty chunk, but rising voltage should do probably about 40-ish%. And honestly, we just need to wear metal down. So we should live. We should. Okay, yeah. So barely, thank God. There we go. Yeah. So that is huge. Um, and now what we do is we bring in Corviknight. If he anticipates the Corviknight, that's perfect. That's totally fine. Um, the Thunder Punch is going to hurt, but the Rocky Helmet chip is going to be able to knock it out. And he does call it. That's fine. It probably does, yeah, a little more than half. Um, and we get Metal out the way. Which is that great. That's so great. It frees up a lot of our team. Um, Metal is super bulky as well as being super physical. Not many things can take double iron bashes. Period. So the fact that we're able to knock that out after that Rocky Helmet chip is fantastic. Um, you could probably go Pelipper here. Yeah, go Pelipper, set the rain back up. Um, I don't want to stay in here. I don't think, cause yeah, it's probably a free defog, which is whatever. We can get Hydreigon in, do some big damage, or he can roost, to be honest. But I think he probably defogs. He wants to get rid of the rocks. Um, yeah, defog, and that gets rid of the terrain too, if I'm not mistaken. Not that that's a big deal. So having the terrain gone is kind of a pain because I want to click charge beam here. Um, charge beam and terrain would be nice. Charge beam, uh, giving us the possibility of getting a Spatak boost would have been nice also. Um, so we'll see. So yeah, charge beam. I don't think it's gonna do anything. Yeah. So we do get the Spatak increase, which is nice. Let's see what's that look like. But I think even after that, like, yeah, even after the +1, the calcs don't look great. For Life Orb at +1, Draco Meteor is still only doing 55-ish%. Um, so now the question becomes, so we hope he clicks recover here. Because if I had clicked Draco or literally anything else, yeah, perfect. Okay. So that's perfectly fine. Um, I mean, even with 0, yeah, we should be like outspeeding, so um, should be able to roost in his face. Um, again, P2 is super bulky. I don't have anything to remove items. I was pretty short-sighted by me, to be honest. So we need to make sure that this thing gets rid of its recovers. Um, he should have T-Bolt. I expect him to have T-Bolt. Um, yeah. So we'll kind of gauge based on what this does to us. Yeah, so we can eat those up. Obviously, we run the risk of the paralysis, which would really suck. Um, but to be honest, I mean, I don't see Porygon 2 staying in too much longer unless he's just fishing for the paras. Uh, or if he has something else, because he can't toxic us. Okay, yeah, teleport. So that's nice. We get our free roost tour back up. Again, it probably invites Pelipper again or Torn maybe. We'll see. I'm still at neutral, so if Dracovish comes in, it's not like we can eat Fish's Rens that well. Kingdra, okay. So Kingdra Hydro Pumps in the Rain are not nice at all. Um, they're I don't think we look nice in those. Yeah, especially if it's like specs or something. In the rain. Yeah, in the rain, that's 100% with choice specs. So we do not eat that. We're not going to risk it. We're going to go into Toad. Perfect. Obviously, it can have Ice Beam. Can probably click Hurricane pretty freely, but Hurricane's a non-stab. And um, we can actually get our rocks back up if we want to. We don't. That's the only thing with this Seismitoad set is that we're super defensive, so we really don't have anything to do any damage back. But we put him in a really odd position where he can't click any of his hardest hitting moves. Yeah, so Hurricane probably does what 25. Oh damn, close to half. Okay, because it's Life Orb. There we go. That's why. Um, so that's fine. We get our rocks back up. We get our little lefties recovery. Um, I don't think we go down to another one, but Toad is still kind of important because it determines. Let's see how much rain. Okay, so last turn of rain, so hurricanes are going to be a lot harder to hit outside of the rain. Uh, I mean, yeah, it's whatever. If he switches back out to something else, okay, another hurricane. Yeah, we survive it. The life orb damage is nice. Rock Slide's probably not going to do much. Yeah, that's fine. So we get it to right around half, um, but that's fine. Um, we definitely want to switch out here. I don't know if Kingdra stays in. Um, but if it does, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if he just goes for a Raw Hurricane. I mean, Raw Hurricane knocks out Toad. Toad is a big deal to the rest of his team. So, but yeah, like I said, I really can't give up Toad. Uh, not yet, anyways. He's still super important to the rest of what we're trying to do. Okay, so Ice Beam, that's fine as long as we don't get frozen. Yeah, so we can eat those. And the Life Orb chip is going to be really annoying for him to deal with. Uh, he might be going back out into Pelipper. Um, but so okay, so we're gonna get our Iron Defense up here. Yeah, so he goes up back out to Pelipper, which is nice. Our rocks do their job. Um, yeah, obviously something like Pelipper, it's not too surprising if it has the damp rock to keep that rain going, which is great because that means it doesn't have its boots. And at this range, I think Brave Bird kills. Perfect. Yeah, so Brave Bird did like 26 to 30 there. So the rocks were perfect, did its job, put it in range. Um, Obviously, we hadn't shown Brave Bird yet. Because like a body press even at +2 isn't going to really do much. But so now we're putting a lot of pressure on him with Corviknight. Torn is going to be real annoying, but I don't think those hurricanes. I mean, What's the? Honestly, I hadn't looked at too many of the torn calcs, to be honest, but I don't think hurricanes are doing that much to us. Yeah, like 25% maybe. So 120 down to 78 is 42. 42 divided by 205. So it did about 20%. So, so we really don't fear that at all. Um, really, the only thing that hits us a little bit harder is like focus blast, but I don't think he's in a position to be firing off focus blast. Weather ball, okay, that's going to hit a little harder. Yeah, that's definitely going to hit harder. Man, so that was a pretty good bluff by him, but I wasn't expecting weather ball to be on there. But I think even if he clicks weather ball again, we're not going down, and we can just roost it off. Um, yeah, weather ball in the rain is like 40%. Again, we got a lot of pressure on him. U-turn. Oh, that's perfect. That's actually perfect. Um, Man, we actually might have been close to weather ball range. To be honest, we're probably right around 50%. Um, Kendra comes back out. Um, we roost off that damage. We're gonna be right around full, but even at full, well, it's life orb. It's not choice. It's not choice specs. I think it still does a boatload, um, but I don't think it's enough. It won't be enough to kill. Actually, well, in the rain. Let's see, rain, life orb, modest. Uh, no, that's still like 90%. Oh man, that's um that's a game changing miss right there. Um, that's really unfortunate for uh, for Liam there, um, because if Corviknight goes down there, I don't have answers for the rest of his team. He's kind of forced to go Dracovish here. Uh, I think at +4, uh, even if it's banded, Fish's Rend isn't doing much. Even in the rain, it's doing maybe half. Uh, Between the Rocky Helmet chip and the body press, it should be enough to, and the rocks damage, you should be enough to take it out right here. So it's actually way less. So it's probably scarfed. Beautiful. So it's really important that we got rocks up that second time. That way, these calcs are a lot more favorable for us. Um, we're down to torn and P2. Uh, so these weather balls are going to suck. We're just going to need to keep roosting them off, uh, and wait for the rain to go away. Since Pelipper's down, he can't reset the rain. Uh, Weather ball, okay, yeah. So the rain stopped. Weather ball obviously doesn't do much without the weather up, and hurricanes are a lot tougher to get to connect. So he does get a raw hurricane to connect. That's fine. We're still looking at 25-ish%. Body press probably have. Damn, thing's so bulky. Well, it's resisted. But I mean, it is a regenerator mod. If he wants to, he can U-turn out, but body press still will kill Porygon at this stage because I'm +4. So he gets his second hurricane to connect. That sucks, but that's fine. We have a okay confusion. Don't hit yourself. Okay, we get the roost. I still want to be a little bit overly cautious here, um, and be smart about our roost. So he gets a three hurricanes in a row. Damn, I don't even have the balls to click it out of weather, man. I hurt myself confusion. That's not a big deal. Um, Honestly, I'm pretty cowardly when it comes to those low accuracy moves like Focus Blast. Like, man, I never even bother with putting Focus Blast on my Mons because a 70% accurate move, missing one can just change so much. So I don't bother. Okay, so I think Body Press kills at this range. No more confusion, which is nice. There we go. Um, and now we have to, unfortunately, well, not really. I mean, at this range, I think. Let's see, what are my HP at? Yeah, I think two or no, probably three still. Another hurricane, man. 4 of 5. Don't confuse me though. Okay. I mean, at this point, 'okay, 4 of 6, but still 4 of 6. There we go. All right, awesome. So that's a huge win. Had some pretty bad losses this season. This win is really big. Um, Liam's a fantastic battler, and he's been doing really well in the league. And good W for the Bad Lombres. And so until next time, peace.